Hello, everyone, and welcome to ForcedGamersDnD, where me and a bunch of friends, we play D&D. As you all are aware, we've named ourselves after our very own local game store, the Game Force in Eindhoven, the Netherlands, in support during Corona period. And Corona still exists, but at least we can have our events as usual, as at the time being, including our one-shot evenings on Thursday and other events like Magic the Gathering. I believe we did a Digimon demo recently. We have board game nights. For everyone interested in, the nerdy stuff, make sure to come and join us. Check out our socials for upcoming events, especially for the one-shot evenings, because reservations, while not mandatory, will at least guarantee you a spot at the table of your DM of choosing. Um, yeah, that was kind of it already, actually. So we're gonna jump right in tonight with a recap. So a little while ago, a little group of adventurers came from the archipelago to the Red Sea, which they crossed on kind of a mercenary task with a man named Jadara, or Winds of Winter as they called him. And reaching Arcona, the big desert city built around the big dark obsidian tower, they've into some taverns where they fought giants, but they met up with some of the guild leaders. They did some research in the Obsidian Tower on things on a more personal variety. After which, Zilmoira found out that at least a part of the cult that kidnapped her when she was younger had apparently established themselves there as well. The group then decided to ally themselves with the House of Dragons, with Baldur, who gave them a few tasks to complete, which they did in such a way to also prevent a turf war with a fourth guild coming up in the city, led by the two twin sisters, Valentina. Um, and I forgot the other one's name. Wait. Oleana and Valentina.
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Which they then executed in a public manner, or Korg did at least. And after which Dimitrov, the leader of the House of Scorpions, had an extra uh, surprise for the city of Arcona, and he brought in a gigantic emerald dragon egg. The party, kind of curious about the whole thing being an egg, decided to stay in the city for a little while longer before venturing out into the desert again, to find out about the oh kitty, um, to find out about missing children in the slums. They met a kid named Derek who led them to their hideout, and he turned out to be not a kid. He turned out to be a part of the cult. After which they set some of the houses on fire, attempting to trap the party inside. They managed to escape, save the kids, and save themselves. A few of the houses were burned down in the process, unfortunately.
Ah,
And after that, they went into the desert, going to lay low for a little bit, going to explore Ahanis's lair, where the Emerald Dragon Egg was found. When they reached it, they saw a crew who was already working there. They were hoisting treasure up from the lair. Who, well, they decided to climb quietly down, which didn't go quite as planned, as the general slipped and fell, caused a lot of ruckus, and the party engaged with the workers there. So Moira kind of killed the guy. Um, after which, After which, begrudgingly, the leader of the crews there uh, decided to let the party into the lair on a promise that they won't touch any of the treasure and is only there to investigate further on the matter of the Emerald Dragon Egg. They were led down into the great ravine and were standing in front of the giant entranceway flanked by the two giant statues. They walked in where they entered into a huge cavernous chamber with a little bit of light coming through some of the holes in the ceiling above them, with a little bit of soft sand falling down. Well-like construction in the middle of the chamber, and 4 tunnels leading deeper into the lair. You see a lot of construction material here. There are logs on the ground, which they use to hoist the crates to the entrance. And you see there's a lot of construction material around, excavation material just strewn around everywhere. But it seems at least most of the crew that you've seen so far is currently outside, as no one is currently working in this chamber. You see the well-like construction in the middle, flanked by 7 gigantic pillars. There used to be some kind of roof on top of it, but it has collapsed. And you see on the back end of the cavernous chamber 2 tunnels leading away on the left side and on the right side, one on each side as well. What do you wish to do?
Hmm.
Do we
Are,
do we have any way of marking the which way we went so we can find the way
Oh.
back?
yeah. I magically make something glow and just carve it into the stone, I guess. There you go.
But which way are we going, left or right?
Um,
I could
I
toss a
mean,
coin if you want to.
yeah, sure. But that's
Fuck, I did it.
something
Be
one of
right
you
back.
guys have to do because I still don't have much coin.
As I'm grabbing a
Oh,
coin
I'm
to
pretty
toss, of
sure I just
course.
lost though.
Yeah, can I see a way down from here? Like, is there like a...
So heads is right, tails is left.
Yeah, but that was placed
Sure.
there.
There are
Was it the
4
Emerald Dragon?
tunnels. Do you have a 4-sided coin?
Oh, I thought there was a left and right.
You have a
There's
four-sided die.
there's a left and a right, and on the back end of the cavernous chamber, there are 2 more tunnels leading away. So there's 4 tunnels.
So,
So eeny
Yep.
meeny miny mo.
wait. You have 6-sided die, right? Easy peasy. Right?
Did we already check the well?
Oh yeah, gonna grab my Charlton's die. Think of the one I want to go in. Let's say the third one. Think of
Alright.
number 3 and roll it.
No, you haven't inspected the well yet. You are currently at the entrance of the chamber.
Can I go and check
Uh,
the well? If I can see the bottom, or...
Walking up to the well, looking down, you see that it has dried up. And it is quite deep. It's about 100 feet deep, as far as you can see.
Okay.
Well,
And it's not
well.
it's not like you can like lean on top of it and it's a small well. The thing is about 20 feet diameter. It's quite big.
Oh, well, okay.
The egg was about small house sized.
Yeah,
Bigger than 20 feet.
didn't come out of the well.
there's one of these entranceways big enough to fit the act through.
There is one, which is the one on the left.
Maybe we should go in there first.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
The one to the left seems to have the biggest entrance. So the egg would have fit through there. Maybe we could have a look there.
Alright.
Makes sense.
As you see the die on the ground rolling a 3 and I'm grabbing it again. Putting it away.
Hmm. Are there any like obvious signs of I mean we know that there like people have been here, but are there like any obvious sign of people still working at the moment?
Besides the strewn around construction material, you don't see any people currently rummaging around. Looking at the tunnels as well, you see that the tunnel on the left as well has these huge log-like constructions that they could roll something over it. The other tunnels seem to be more in disuse. There isn't really anything about them like that can tell you like, all right, something has been working there.
No like obvious signs or something. Right.
No, not really.
Yeah, I think we should just should we do if we bump into another worker guy? Since they didn't really I mean, I saw you guys coming down the lift actually. What was up with that?
We asked if we could have a lift down after
Yeah.
some discussion, but
Wait.
yeah.
Wait, they didn't shoot at you guys?
They did, but we got
They
them to
did
stop.
because you kept moving. If you would have, yeah,
I-
if you would have climbed up, they wouldn't have shot us, and we could have all taken it.
To be fair, I couldn't hear you guys.
Why do I have a hard time believing that? Yeah. Same.
Sure.
I want to roll a deception check.
Oh, nope. I have no idea. I believe him. Straight up.
No, I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Uh,
Inside 22.
Wow.
yeah, I
Mark
rolled a
seems to be
7.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. God damn it. I rolled a 6.
Um,
I mean, it's Cork. Are we really surprised?
Oh. Oh. Ah. That's fun kind of blowing something up. True. I mean I also go for the boss man and try to blow them up, but different story altogether. No, alright. Just but you don't think they're hostile, do you? Are they?
they're not hostile with the scorpions.
Right. I understand. Yeah.
We're just here to investigate the manners,
Mm-hmm.
and we won't take anything. If you
Oh,
take anything, there will be consequences.
I promise. Yeah. To be very fair, I promise from now on I won't take any more coins.
Yep.
No,
I mean, you know Cork well enough that he's bullshitting at this point.
Right, Cork, right, no more.
Right.
Secret tunnel.
Well, it's not really that secret, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking big. All right, you take the tunnel to your left, and you see that there has been some construction work to. It kind of starts looking like a mine shaft. There are wooden pillars built around to support the cave. as it looks like it has been excavated slightly to fit the egg through, because apparently it was too big to actually fit through there. There are wooden support beams like every couple feet to make sure that the cave is still stable.
Do we hear anything besides like our?
Make a perception check.
Oh nope, I rolled a 1.
I mean, you do hear like a little bit of wind flowing through the tunnels here and there, but nothing really catches your attention as you're walking through the tunnels.
Right.
You do at one point come to a Y split. The tunnel that goes to your right still has these like big excavation beams supporting the tunnel. The one on your left, there is a crude small wooden construction fence with a sign on it that says, "If you value your life, do not cross."
Right, we should go left, right.
Uh,
Or
And it
kind
has
of
like a scorpion seal like right next to it. Like someone, so probably a crew member put it there as a
ah,
warning signs to other crew.
we'll just continue. I'm
Do
I'm not
I,
I'm not
or
looking to
should I
fight.
not toss the coin?
I'm not looking to.
I mean, we know we probably should be going to the right eventually, so I think we should check the other side as well, right?
Yeah, sure.
Even with the
It
warning
seems like
sign,
they have not been to the right, at least not far into the tunnel, because it's blocked off now.
I
Um,
the other one.
the side tunnel is a little bit smaller. The big tunnel has the wooden construction beams supporting the ceiling for the act.
Let's go left first.
I
As I grab
you
my.
will.
Left is a smaller tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah,
then to the right, sorry.
Right.
I
As
think we
I grab my. The silver spear that I got and carve like an arrow in there to the point we walked.
Oh,
Where we are walking to.
right. And then I use my uh I forget what it's called for a moment. My artificer thingy to make the arrow glow slightly.
All right.
These are basically,
5, I believe.
yeah, I think 5. I think it's up to my level, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll check.
Yeah, let's hope so.
All right. You take the tunnel to the right, and you start noticing it's sloping down a little bit as it's curving a little bit around. And after about a 5-minute walk or so, it is going quite deep. You start noticing a little bit of light. Like you've seen torchlight up until this point. Like there are scones hammered into the wall with faint yellow firelight illuminating the way for the crew members. You see light coming from the end of the tunnel, and you also hear voices. Most of them sounding a little bit heavy, grunting like worker voices. As you walk forward into what looks like a small cathedral. On the left and right side of you, you see in the alcoves, you see 6 of these gigantic statues that you've seen at the entrance of the lair as well. All of them wielding a shield and a sword, some of them male, some of them female, very elegant robes and armor. And this construction looks really, well, man-made. Like it's completely cleanly carved from the inside out, from the cavern area. Looking across the floor, you see the floor is tiled with these big tiles, about almost like 10 by 10 feet. And looking at the distance, you see this at the end of this cathedral-like construction. You see this big six-sided hexagon. Where you see this gigantic construction of cranes with ropes and people working to basically they are starting to tear it down, as you can see. And looking at it, you see this like little bit higher platform that has been crumbled inwards, as though it has collapsed in.
Hmm. Wait, did you say that there were people working here?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, as you're looking at them, it looks like they are tearing down the crane that was constructed on the dais at the end of the chamber.
Hmm. Right. I think one of us should do the talking. Right?
Yeah.
Should just avoid them.
No. But what do you want to ask? Just why the crane
Hard
was
to
here?
avoid.
Or?
I mean, I know where the crane was here. It was for the egg, but
Yeah. Yeah.
fair.
Do you think there's a reason this cathedral was built right over the egg? Well, at least the altar.
I think that's the classic question, right? The altar or the egg? First.
No, the statues are humanoid.
Yeah.
Are there any are there any markings of like clan tags or any in that direction from the
Of-
people who made this or affiliated with or anything?
You mean on the statues or just in
Yeah,
general?
statues, walls, any like discernible markings?
Um, Not really. They
So
seem to
it's
be.
all kind of
Uh,
neutral.
it feels very neutral, yes.
Hmm.
But as you're like walking in a little bit, like the floor, it's a big chamber, and you kind of hear your footsteps echo through it. And now that you're inside a little bit, you notice that the light that you've seen isn't torchlight. It seems to be natural light coming from the end of the chamber as well.
Hmm.
But your footsteps echo through the chamber, and you see a few of the crew members, and they are like 100 feet away from you, 150 feet away from you. See a couple of them look up, and one of them calls out, "Hi, who are you?"
Cork just gives him the thumbs up.
Ah, well, you've come to the right place then. Wait, come up here, come up here.
Yeah, I'm follow.
I mean, I never stopped walking, but sure.
Yeah. And as you're walking, like halfway through the cathedral on the right side, you see s- uh, in the wall between two of the statues, you see this oaken door, um, mostly like human sized, actually, not dragon sized. That seems to be just embedded into the wall. Besides that, like the rest of the walls are completely clean. There's no carvings or whatever or other doors. Just one simple side door before leading up is
Just a plain
um,
door as well.
it's plain. It's made out of this dark oak. But it does has a symbol on it. Um that it's a circle with like a line from the bottom going to about halfway with a smaller circle and another smaller circle.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You can
Do I know what this is?
Yeah. Do I have any idea?
make
I
a
have a
religion check.
religion. Oh.
My not so forte.
It kind of looks like that.
I had a plus. Yeah. Yeah. I figured.
No man on the stick. Right.
I had a
Oh,
plus
nice.
1, but I rolled a 13.
I rolled a 15.
My religion check 0.
Oh.
um, sure. All right. None of you really. It doesn't really ring a bell, actually.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Good sir, question.
Yes, as he jumps down from the dais, and as you were walking up, you didn't really notice, but as he jumps down, this guy seems a little bit shorter than you thought. As he looks up at you, um, so who are you?
The name's Tusk. As you can see.
Cool.
I'm Franklin. Hello.
Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
And Core kind of looks at the others like giving out their real names. Like,
Technically, Tusk is not my real name, it's my nickname.
okay, no. I think he's sleeping, but let him sleep.
Yeah, he seems to be a bit woozy. Yeah. All right. Figure you're in here. You are allowed to be in here.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, the Emerald Cluster.
You mean the dragon egg?
Mean what? Oh. You know, now that I think about it, it did look weirdly familiar to me, actually. No, just because it's an egg. Yeah, it was like. Look at this as he points at the dais. You see, this thing, this dais is about 60, 70 feet in diameter. It's pretty big. And it has, like, you see, looking up, you see that a part of the ceiling, there seems to be, had to be like some sort of stone relief that has come down partially and cracked the floor underneath. And you can look down and you see this big cavernous space. It goes like 80, 90 feet downwards, maybe a
Does
bit more.
Does it
Ooh.
look natural? The cavernous space below?
Cavernous space below does look natural, yes. The dais.
I found it. Yeah, the ceiling
Yes.
collapsed on the floor, and then a hole opened up, and in that hole they found the egg. Yeah.
Okay.
And as you're looking around, like you're now in this end part of the chamber, and you're looking up, you're looking around a little bit. You now see where the natural light is coming from as well. There are a total of 6 stained glass windows surrounding this part of the cathedral. Each of them, 5 of them, depicting a human figure in a colored robe, corresponding. At least you're kind of aware of it, Quake, because you've read upon a little bit of the gem dragon variety. You see a man dressed in emerald, a woman dressed in crystal. This one is cracked. You see a man dressed in emerald, you see a man dressed in sapphire, and a woman dressed in topaz. There is a 6th stained glass window that depicts the 3 moons of Itania.
Hmm.
Ah,
Have I ever read any correlation between the moons and the dragons?
In the research you've done in the Obsidian Tower, there doesn't really seem to be one.
Interesting. I'll tell the group, like I've read a bit about them. Those colors, those are different gem dragons, I suppose. But the moons, I've never read anything about the moons being connected with dragons. So
yeah.
I don't
So
know what the moon.
once we're back, we need to read
I
up
don't
on
know what the
those, I
moon
guess.
pictures are for.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
Oh, he doesn't know. He
I think
wasn't there
you've
yet.
I think you've told Quake about it though when you were like
yeah,
uh,
I have been told about it, but
Yeah,
talking about the letter she wanted to send and stuff.
I mean I have no I've read no correlation between moons and dragons. And yeah, but the colors are supposed to be. I'm guessing for each of the different gem dragons, because we have emerald, sapphire, crystal, topaz.
It's the
Crystal
Crystal
one.
Woman, yes.
Yeah. There were three moons, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is something your character would know. The world has 3 moons. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's one large one and 2 smaller ones. Large one is always in the sky. The other 2 they um during the summer they're both visible, and during spring and autumn only one of them, and during winter only the large moon is visible in the sky.
Hmm.
Okay.
Just as a quick question, how much time has gone past since I was shot at walking down the mountain?
At this point, probably about 30 minutes.
Right. So I start walking down the ravine, right? Because I still have my spider climb casted, and it lasts for an hour, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about from the point you started climbing down, it's been about 45 minutes.
Alright. Um. Yeah. If you don't
There's
guys,
also still some construction work left over. Like, there are still ropes and stuff going down.
right. So I wanna kind of see what's going on down there, and I still have my spider climb active. So I'm gonna just take a quick peek, if you guys don't mind.
Um, my good man, do you know what's behind that door? And I point to the door that we passed earlier with the symbol on it.
Um, yeah, here's a little side chamber there. There is like a single, I think it's some kind of altar with like candles on top of it. And this creepy looking porcelain doll on top of it. We weren't
mind
able to move. It's like it's stuck there. So we kind of just left it alone.
mind if we have a look there?
You've probably
I
never
mean,
seen the symbol of the door before, have you?
no, I don't. Actually, not sure what it's about.
I think it's the 3 moons, but I could be wrong.
Hmm.
It's like a circle with 2 circles in it.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't be too far-fetched, but, you know, not in any correlation to at least one of the gods that I know. None of them really have anything to do with the moon.
Yeah, I'm not that familiar with the gods either.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Maybe. Cork at this point is walking over to the hole and like kind of walking down the side of the mountain, the cliff side. Excuse me.
Right. I mean, with your spider climb still active, easily enough, you climb the 90 to 100 feet downwards. You land onto this cavernous floor. Looking around, this chamber is probably a little bit bigger, not a lot bigger, but maybe like 50 feet in diameter bigger than the hexagonal part of the cathedral above you.
Hmm.
There is a little bit of an indentation, like a slope downwards, where something might have rested. Can you make a perception check for me?
I sure can. That's Cork. Damn it. Um. Right. That's a 17.
17. Right, looking around, you do notice ever so faintly there are across the walls and across the floor in like a mandala type pattern, very faint glowing gold lines.
I kind of look up and share this with the group. Like, there's some weird patterns down here. Looks like gold, some sort.
You can kinda, yeah, like the part of the chamber, it kinda extends backwards, so you can barely make out the back wall of the chamber below. So you're kind of looking at it at a little bit of an odd angle, but you do see it. It does seem to be some kind of symmetrical shape, some kind of carving. The guy on top there with you, says, "Yeah, yeah, we noticed those as well. We're bringing in a pickaxe crew. We think it's a like gold vein or something. We're gonna excavate it later. Why not?"
Cork also kind of looks up and goes, "This looks like some sort of glyph of warning." Does Cork see like an actual like pathway now that he's hearing this?
As you're like down there, this chamber seems to be completely isolated.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There's no tunnels leading away from it, and the only light that you have here is like from the stained glass windows above you.
Oh, actually, I cast light on
Right?
myself. No, wait, not on myself. That's entirely. uh, I cast a small create. Excuse me. Create bonfire. Uh, I cast a small create bonfire on some, I don't know, scraps of paper that I brought with me or something to light up the room.
Right. In the light of the bonfire, you do see you can clearly now see the gold veins going across the entire chamber. They shimmer in the firelight. And looking now closely at them, they're not embedded in the floor. They're drawn upon it.
Someone, yeah, I think someone draw these, put these here, whatever.
Yeah, I want to look from this from.
Ooh, uh, I
All
I'll
right,
let
I
you,
can get the crew help you, like tie a rope around your middle, let you down.
yeah. Sure. I'll take 10 minutes and cast my detect magic cantrip. Or I cast
Cantrip.
it as a
It's not a
ritual.
cantrip,
No, cast it,
but.
sorry. I cast it as a ritual by spending 10 minutes.
All right. In the meantime, the rest of you, you're like tied up on the ropes, slowly let down as Cork is preparing the ritual. Wait a couple of minutes, inspecting the chamber. Um, it doesn't immediately scream magic to you in a sense that it is a active magic effect, but there is some kind of lingering energy in this chamber that gives off a magical effect, and it um, gives off a necromantic aura to it.
Hmm. It's an older like glyph. I think it's not a code, but it still checks out. Quote a famous book that I read once. Um, Something necrotic though. I'm not sure what exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Necromantic.
Necromantic. Excuse me. Still not much better.
You guys still think it's like some kind of glyph or something?
Maybe.
Necromantic in origin. Um, I've learned from my time fighting stuff that if you scratch through a glyph, it won't activate, right? Underwater circles.
Could it
Okay,
be
that's
that
weird.
this effect was used to like put the egg on like ice, so to say, to like keep it fresh, keep it from hatching from for like I don't know 20, 40 years, maybe. Necromantic, maybe. I think it's more. Well, yeah, I really don't know actually.
Yes. Yeah, like the entire floor kind of slopes down. Make a nature check.
Is there any way out of this chamber?
Besides the way up, where you came from, there are no other tunnels or doors leading away. Right, with a 16, like the walls of this chamber, um, it looks like they eroded slightly, smoothing them out a little bit. Those look natural. The sloping on the floor seems to be intentionally made.
Or someone placed this egg there.
It looks more like something bigger did this.
Right. So that does kind of
So probably
point.
dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do think this does kind of prove my idea of like the mother creating this thing to keep her eggs safe.
What did I read again about the relations between gem dragons and other dragons? Do I know anything about that?
Not really much in the sense like gem dragons so far is more a theorization than actual truth. Because no one has actually seen a gem dragon so far. There are a couple of gem dragonborn that have been born in the last 30 or so years. But there is no real correlation between gem dragons and other dragons. And you know that from what you've read, metallic and chromatic dragons, their history goes way back, even to some of the older ancient dragon gods. Seemingly on both different sides of the spectrum of evil and good, and they have always kind of been in conflict with each other.
Hmm.
But the gem dragons, they don't really get mentioned, especially the gem dragonborn didn't really get mentioned until about 300 years ago when a cracked crystal dragon egg was found on Dragon's Teeth. You read about that as well last time. But since then, it's been a couple 100 years until like the last 30 years when a couple of gem-colored dragonborn were suddenly found.
Hmm. Right. So
Weird. Dragons living so close together, two different types. I wonder if they knew about each other. Well, maybe one did, but
I mean, I can't imagine they wouldn't, right? They're very intelligent, as far as I can tell.
yeah, maybe one is intelligent enough to don't show himself, but I don't know.
I think the dragon put its egg here for safety still.
Is there
Uh,
no
Dragon
bones
magic.
anywhere in the chamber?
maybe?
Just dragon magic. I think so. Somehow, yeah.
Probably that, yeah.
Maybe
Then why was there a chapel on top of it
I have a wild
worshipping the
I have a
gem
wild theory.
dragons?
I have a wild theory. Maybe Mama Dragon left her egg here, and by the time she came back to check on it, people have moved in. Maybe the other dragon or the people who built the cathedral.
that could also be true.
Human beings.
Can you Can you
induction,
make an intelligence check for me, Quake?
Intelligence.
and also
Straight intelligence. Oh,
Yes.
and also
See how much you've remembered from the parts you've read.
rolled a 17 with a +1.
Right. You've read a little bit about at least metallic dragons being able to shapeshift into humanoid figures.
Okay. So, yeah,
And especially you did read that during the history, like the later history, some of the metallic dragons did shapeshift themselves into humans to help construct, build, study. You are aware of Ahanis specifically, like shapeshifting into human numerous times to help work, build, and construct the Obsidian Tower.
okay. So, yeah, metallic dragons can shapeshift.
maybe.
Maybe. I know for one, there was a gold dragon, Ahanis? Or gold?
Ahanis is the dragons whose lair you're currently in,
Yeah.
and she was a brass dragon.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, the official owner of this lair was a brass dragon, and I know that she could shapeshift.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, we know for metallic dragons it's
Hmm.
right? Yeah.
Are you folk good down there? We're kind of going on lunch break.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
fine. We'll
we'll
be
keep the
fine.
ropes down so you can get out, but you know, kind of hungry, so we're going up to the surface for a little bit. Maybe. Yeah,
Go
all
right
right.
ahead.
See you in
We'll be
about an hour.
We'll,
Don't touch
we'll,
anything you're not allowed to touch, though.
we'll promise not to blow up everything.
That would be great because you would kill yourself if you did.
Oh, don't worry. Dying is not that bad.
Is there anything on the grounds here?
In the chamber, in the egg chamber.
Yeah.
Besides the gold glyphs, no, not really. I mean, yeah, there are some strewn around rocks from the collapsed ceiling, but most of it has been like lifted out as well to clear the way for the egg to be
No
carried out.
leftover
But there's
emerald.
a little bit of leftover rubble down here.
No leftover emeralds.
Make an investigation check.
Oh. Oh. All right. All right. Ah. Well.
12. You do find a few small chips of what looks to be emeralds.
Uh,
You're not sure how much it's worth. But there are a few like smaller chips strewn around across the pebbles.
okay.
Okay.
But most of it seems to have to been already cleaned out.
Yeah. I
Hmm.
figured.
They've done a pretty good job, as far as you've seen, clearing most of the treasure out from these chambers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, let's go up, guys. Check
Yeah.
the chamber with the doll in it.
Yeah.
Quickly, Spider climbs back up before it runs out and he falls down again.
Yeah, you've probably got like 2 or 3 more minutes on it, so
Yeah.
Um, all the ropes.
Yeah, there's like a little crane like that pops out with some rope and like a little hand crank that I just can pull.
Oh.
easily enough takes you like maybe a minute or two to get everyone out and onto the dais again into the cathedral chamber. As you go to the oaken wooden door, you open it and you enter a small 20 by 20 feet side chamber with in the middle of it there's this stone carved pillar with like celestial bodies carved into it, almost kind of looking like stars. And the pillar itself is kind of shaped like it could be a tree of some sorts. The stone branches coming from it, holding up a circular stone platform with candles on top of it. And in the middle of it, there is this about this big, maybe like a feet high, porcelain doll in a flowing blue dress, white brimmed, low hanging hat, and a porcelain face, which to you, Cork, seems eerily familiar.
Wait, do I
And I
recognize as someone I know?
You do recognize her from the brief moment you perished.
Right. Yeah, yeah. All right.
oh
I'm
okay.
not gonna share that with the rest of the group because that's kind of personal. But yeah, I just go, huh.
That's it.
Anything? Is there for me anything recognizable about any of the markings or the way
You can make
it's
another religion check if you want.
religion again? 13. Not much better.
Unfortunately, no.
Mm.
I think we shouldn't disturb
Let's
this.
see if my 0 can be better in religion.
I mean, worse, better than a 0 should be doable, right?
Fine. Cork's also gonna
Ooh,
try
that's
some.
19.
Oh.
That's max roll.
19. Unfortunately, this thing it's really obscure. You're not remembering anything
Like it.
anything like it. It's strange. You've never seen anything like it before.
No.
The only thing that you're like maybe kind of faintly makes out um is because the pillar is kind of shaped like a tree. You do know like a little bit about the creation myth involving a tree of life kind of thing, um, rooting in the astral sea. But besides that, not really sure. That's like the only small connection that you might be able to make.
Um,
I recall this to the group, the connection that I made, but I'm not sure
Hmm.
how or what it stands for at all.
can I check around the altar? Has it like are there maybe grooves in the ground? Has it been moved or has it just been stationary all the time?
Roll an investigation check.
As soon as Quake gets closer to the. Oh, I'll let him roll first, actually.
16.
16. Checking the floor around it. It seems to be like it has been tiled with like circles around it. But you don't see any other grooves on the ground where the pillar might have moved. It seems to have been stationary this entire time.
Yeah, and as soon as Quake like moves closer to the altar, I kind of go, maybe try not to get too close to this thing. I feel like we shouldn't touch it.
Why?
Why?
Uh,
Careful.
don't you still have detect magic on?
Uh,
How long does detect magic last?
10 minutes.
10
I don't
minutes?
think so.
Then it's no, you've spent quite a bit of time in the chamber
Yeah.
below that it has to run out at this point.
Yeah, I kind of. Maybe we should just, leave this chamber be.
Why?
It just gives me bad vibes.
I'll take a couple steps back and I'll take a small rock or pebble on the ground and I'll throw it to see if anything happens if I hit it.
Nope.
Roll an attack roll.
Well, I'm not gonna throw it hard, just like like a underhanded
We have to see if you hit it.
lob against it. Yeah, I don't know. An attack roll. 15.
15. All right. You underhandly throw the pebble and you hit the porcelain doll.
I don't want to hit the
On-
doll. Just random at the altar.
Let me roll.
I just want to see if anything happens if I hit it.
The pebble bounces across the top of the circular platform, touches the feet of the doll, and is shot back at you. Does a 19 hit you?
Deflect missiles?
Sure. Let me roll damage first. That would have been 3 damage.
Wait, what did you roll, by the way? To hit?
19
Oh yeah,
to hit.
that is my armor class, okay.
Yeah, so it'll hit you. So you can deflect missiles if you want. It's 3 damage, so I think you just auto succeed.
Yeah, I'm 19.
Yeah, like it shoots back at you, and you in a reflex, you immediately catch it in your fist.
Wait, be careful.
Um,
That's
the
interesting.
statue, the pillar itself doesn't give off a magical energy. The doll does. It seems to be divination.
I
Divination
really,
is not divine, right?
Not necessarily.
yeah,
Yeah,
I,
okay.
yeah, I really think we should just go before we piss
Yeah,
whatever.
this thing is, in like Korg said, it is creepy. When
Yeah.
the rock hit it, it just deflected it back.
Yeah. So maybe we
Maybe,
should just
maybe I
respect.
could touch it from a distance with a spear or something.
I can take my quarterstaff.
Please don't.
Okay,
Please,
I'll
please.
grab
I'll
my
just
my
okay.
silver spear.
Stand back a bit. I'll grab my quarterstaff like at the edge of it, and then
I want to slap it out of his hand.
no,
As soon as
I'll
he slapped
dodge.
it, I'll poke it with the spear.
I'll dodge. I don't even want to like slap it. I just want to softly touch it with
Yeah,
my
I know.
quarterstaff.
Cork's
No, he
not.
just doesn't trust it.
All right.
Yes.
Let's do a contested check on that. Quake, how about you both make a sleight of hand check?
Sleight of
Okay.
hand. Okay.
Let's see if you can touch it before Cork slaps it out of your hand.
Okay. 19. Yeah.
Ah. 12.
All right.
Oh,
Is your quarterstaff magical?
No.
Moment it touches the doll, the tip of it splinters and shatters.
rip staff.
Oh snap!
I told you not to mess with it.
Can you cast mending?
No.
Oh come
Absolutely
on!
not.
And as I see this regular ass weapon try to touch it,
I'm just investigating. Okay.
I'm
You're-
grabbing my tower shield
No.
Please, Cork.
and try to touch it with that.
I'll buy you a beer if we're back.
I also want to try to push Akira out of the way.
Right. If you're shoving, it's a contested athletics check.
Sure. 23.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you shove me.
Yeah.
18.
Right, like you see Akira going up to it, and you like shoulder check him out of the way onto the floor.
Dude, what the fuck? I'm trying to touch it with
It's
something magical now.
Why are you so
Why are
determined
you?
to not let
Why
us
are
touch
you?
it?
Yeah.
What is this?
Don't touch the symbol, alright? It's just.
You're normally not this very. Cork, tell us.
I mean,
Please.
we're here to investigate, right?
Yeah. Try to blow it up or something.
No. This thing has to do with death. And I saw something
you-
like this in my, well, dreams. It's just this thing. I'm not quite sure how to explain, but this thing is very powerful, and I don't want you guys to mess with it anymore. And just don't.
Let me just see if I can move it with something
I,
magical.
I'll
No,
promise
don't.
not. I'll promise not to touch it again if you mend my staff.
Um, make a religion check. What a clue.
Uh, are there any other markings, by the way, just quickly on the walls or floor, ceiling?
It looks like the relief on the walls. Like there's the circles on the floor around the tree, and going up on the walls around it. It almost looks like wood carved from stone. It looks almost very realistic in a sense, except coloration. And there are it grows onto the ceiling of the chamber, and the ceiling of the chamber looks like there are more branches strewn across it, and among those branches there are a couple of spheres, small crystal balls that are hanging from the ceiling. 16 in total.
Crystal balls.
Oh,
Right. So
okay. Hmm.
can we just all agree to not touch a thing with?
Does this look anything familiar? Like maybe the different planes?
You can make another religion check if you want.
I'll give it a shot. Nope. Nope.
What is your total?
9.
9. No, not really. No,
Yeah, see?
unfortunately.
Nope. Nope.
Like from what Akira told you, like big tree, sure, but besides that,
Hmm. I pointed out to the party though. Uh, what about those, the ceiling? And I point up towards the crystals.
Yeah, does it
Are they
ring a
just normal
bell?
crystals, by the way, or
what?
normal crystal?
Um, they are smooth balls. Uh, they are not. They seem to be decorative in nature.
I mean, yeah.
Can I connect the dots between the tree and the ceiling, maybe?
I mean, it's not like a children's drawing where you can like go.
Okay, no, not like that. But
I mean, I
if
can.
there's any
Um,
correlation between those.
I mean, there's a
You can
correlation.
try one more religion check if you want. Yeah,
No,
Hmm.
13.
13. Oh, unfortunately.
Nope. Okay. Since
I,
Korg doesn't want us touching the doll that's magical, let's just leave and check out the other room.
yeah, I will explain what I think this is if we just go out of the room and agree to not go in here again.
Hmm.
Okay.
Like,
No, I'm not going.
don't touch it.
Oh, yeah, actually. Right, so as soon as everyone's out of the door, I'm just gonna make sure it's like closed shut.
All right, sure.
Yeah, there
There's
was.
no lock on it. There's only a handle.
Okay, that.
Right, so as far as I can tell, that's like one of the images of death, as far as I can tell. and it's supposed to be the tree of life, taking the souls to the afterlife. It's kind of like the ferryman taking guiding souls up the tree,
Okay.
and well, it kind of was waiting for me while I was dying. Um,
Oh wow.
so yeah,
Now
that's
I get why you were like
yeah,
hesitant. Yeah.
and I don't really think touching it or harming it
I,
would do us any good.
I didn't see any blood on the floor, right?
No.
Dried up old blood. Nothing sacrificial. Okay.
No, I don't think it's like.
Who knows?
Huh?
Guiding the
Okay,
souls, you
okay.
know?
It is D&D after all, so I mean,
So
it's more of like I think I'm not quite sure what the idol would do, but could like suck your soul out or something. It would be like a real shame. It would be a real shame if one of you guys died that way.
that's true. There's no other way than back, right? Or is there
Yes.
another hallway?
Just standing there looking very pouty at my broken quarterstaff.
Could you do something about that, Cork? Now we're out of this room.
Oh,
Arcana has an extra one.
and I'm gonna cast mending on the spear as well.
The spear didn't break.
The spear didn't touch the doll.
Wait, what did?
I tried to
My
catch.
quarterstaff.
Oh, quarterstaff. Sorry, I cast mending on the quarterstaff. That
Yay!
works.
Now I've got that quarterstaff.
Because I'm not a complete a-hole. Even though you guys keep saying Cork is. I mean, he's more naive than. Anyway, uh,
There was that door to the other side, to the left. I
What-
think
what-
that said
what hap-
"Do not enter."
that's probably a good idea. Yeah.
Sure. I'll help you. I'm not the best investigator.
Make a perception or investigation check.
Yeah, I'll help.
If someone is helping, you can make it with advantage. 15. Right, you, as a group, you start meticulously scanning the walls, and you're checking like everything seems to be smooth, like it has been carved from one piece, except the tiles in the floor. There seem to be some kind of pattern, decorative pattern carved into it.
What about behind the statues? Are they like in alcoves in the wall, or are they?
They're like embedded in the wall, basically. So it's you see the front side of the statue. There's not really a back side to it. It's like they are emerging from the wall, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Looking at the construction of the dais, it's seems to be an afterthought. The rest of the entire cathedral is naturally carved, but the stained glass windows, of course, with the magical light behind them, the dais seem to be some kind of afterthought. You see, there's this seam across the entire circle around the dais that it looks like it has been placed later. And
So they knew about the egg, probably.
And you do notice, like with your investigation, you're like going seam by seam. You do find, like little bit. There's like a few sand piles strewn across the floor here as well. You do find a couple of missed coins, here and there. You find an extra 80 total gold pieces.
Ooh.
Littered coin pieces that they've kind of left behind.
Let's put it in the party fund, I guess.
Well,
Alright.
Yeah, sure. How many were there, you said? 60?
80.
80.
80. 83 gold.
Cork also,
88 goals.
Oh.
as soon as Cork notices that there's like still some gold pieces, he's like frantically going through the sand looking for any coin at all.
Make an extra investigation check.
Oh, right.
Silver also not. Just copper.
14.
14. Digging in the sand piles, you do find a little bit extra coin. You do find the chart over here. Yes, you find 100 copper pieces, 68 silver pieces,
Ooh.
and 7 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
Whoa. 17?
7 platinum
oh, right,
platinum
7, yeah.
pieces.
Wow.
And it looked at first you think it's a pebble, but it seems to be this weirdly small, maybe that big, stone carved feather that seems to be out of place.
Ooh.
Yeah.
At first you're like scrambling around and you're like, oh, pebble, and then you're like, wait, that's weirdly shaped.
It's immediately going into my pouch.
Now I'm tempted to go look as well, but
Also, but with this action, Cork actually like almost tripled his income.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Cork is still very, very poor. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, I found this, and I kind of showed the feather stone thing to the group.
Looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks almost like some sort of like icon or something. Is your detect magic still up, Zil?
It's
Yeah.
still up, yes.
Does
Gifts
it
of a magical transmutation aura.
does it bling anything? As I kind of hold it up to your face.
Yeah, yeah, transmutation.
Hmm.
it's
Maybe some sort of like feather fall or something.
can't you identify it, Cork?
Oh yeah, I could. If
To
we have,
grab the pearl.
I mean, if we have 10 minutes, I can.
I mean,
Sure.
we'll keep searching while you
Sure. I'm gonna spend. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. Fair.
I'll dig some more sand piles, but I want to keep my ear open in case I hear footsteps.
Right.
What? Oh, yeah,
There was storage space there, right?
yeah. That is fair. Well, I've just thought like some random general just putting coins in the slot machine.
Nice. All right. So,
Yeah, we can.
while Cork is busy identifying, what do the rest of you want to do?
Yeah, I'd
I'll
like to
I'll
search
search
some.
through Yeah, more sand piles.
Yeah, same.
Roll one more investigation check, and after that, I'll tell
Guess,
Cord what the
You wanna
guess,
difference
roll
I'll,
is.
with
guess I'll
advantage?
help
Oh yeah, advantage. Right. Nice.
looking around.
Oh, 24.
Damn. Right, you're searching around,
No, wait,
and
23.
you
Never mind.
find as you're digging around, there is this loose pile of sand, and as you're shoving it around, you find what seems to be a carved hole in the ground that does not really fit with the rest of the architecture. You put your hand in, and your fingers touch metal, and you scrape some out, and you find another 300 silver pieces,
Oh, wow, okay.
an extra 70 gold pieces, and what seems to be a very fancy ring.
Very fancy what?
A
Ring.
Ring. Okay.
It does. Um, Let me check on something real quick. What it kind of is.
I could make a guess, but I'm not gonna.
What does it look like?
One moment. It's also transmutation. It seems to be a very slim gold metal ring with it seems almost like as you're closely inspecting it, it kind of resembles what is it called in English? Een kolibrie.
Yeah,
Hummingbird.
hummingbird.
Hmm.
Hmm. Quake,
Okay.
do you mind sharing since I helped?
What does it even do?
No,
You're not sure.
the silver and gold you found.
Oh,
Oh, sure, yeah.
but this time should I? Oh,
You found 300 silver, right?
Yeah, here. What do you want?
Half
Alright.
each?
Turning on light real quick.
ah,
Let's
You-
take half. Let's take half. You get to keep the ring for now.
Do you want all the silver?
Half of the silver, half of the gold. You get to keep the
Alright.
ring.
So that's wait, it's 150.
wait. Do we know what the ring does?
Yeah.
Oh, so it
So-
kind of
One.
blanked out for a second.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably helping. Wait, let me check. I think Hakan has identify as well.
But I have
I'm not
identify
sure.
up as well, right?
Uh,
No,
no,
I
it
cost
doesn't.
is
But if you want, you can take your time to identify the ring as well. The stone feather you find is a feather token, specifically a swan boat feather token. And
ooh,
you learn that you can drop it into a body of water that is at least 60 feet in diameter, and it turns into a boat.
how cool! That's very useful.
Wait,
Or in the
Immediately-
desert.
the feather turns into a boat?
It
Yeah,
does.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, of course it does.
It might. Might.
Immediately remind me of like the swan boats from the Efteling.
Okay. Uh,
Do we know already what the ring does, or just the feather?
Just the feather so far.
Do you guys see me now? Ah, cool.
Yes.
We don't hear any footsteps yet, do we?
You do not yet. No.
Okay, okay.
He said he would be back in about an hour or so, and
Ah.
you've only been about 20 minutes thus far. Oh, that'll be fine.
One boat?
Yeah, so it's a feather token. It's a swan boat feather token.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah. I'll
Nice.
edit the videos for the YouTube
Is it a
back together
reusable,
later.
Cool. Cool, cool.
or is it a one-time use?
It is the boat remains for 24 hours and then disappears.
Forever?
So it's a one-time use.
Ah,
One-time use.
All right.
I'll put the ring
Uh,
on, by the way, in the meantime. Then I'll figure out what it does later.
All right.
So I'll try to attune to it.
Let me see if it requires attunement. It does. So it's gonna take you at least a short rest to attune to it if you wish to. So
Yeah.
um,
I'll just keep an eye on
looking through the stained glass window, can you make a perception check for me? Looking through it, there seems to be just solid wall behind it, and but there is some kind of magical light cast behind it so that it sheds light into the chamber.
hmm.
No, and it's not like cracked, like part of it fell off. There is just a crack going through it.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, always be cautious when at the end, like, put some really fine detail into just a random object. Nope. I think we should go back and ignore the sign.
I don't want to ignore the sign. I'm curious what's behind the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one way or the other, we are going to ignore the sign.
Oh, I thought you said we were not gonna ignore the sign.
Oh, no, no. No,
No,
that's,
no, it's Korg. He's gonna ignore the
yeah.
sign.
Of course. Also, hey,
You
what's that supposed to mean?
right. You make your way back through the tunnel to where it's split two ways, and you find the barricade again, which is like hip height. It's not like a barricade you can't pass through, but it's like a warning sign, like watch out, slippery floor. Except it says if you value your life, do not pass past this point. But you do not value your lives, and you
Nope.
go past it. And it winds down a little bit steeper than the tunnel you came through. And you walk for about 5 minutes before you enter this large round chamber. You're a little bit on a higher point, and you looking over almost kind of like a terracotta army. There
Ooh.
are about 50 statues or so arranged in a half moon circle, uh, facing a single statue that is embedded, uh, not really embedded, but is put up against the back wall.
Wow.
And like quite a few of the statues seem to be broken, shattered, and strewn across the rubble, you do notice a few human remains. Some of them skeletal in nature, being there for quite a while. Also, a couple of fresh ones. One you see has been like Deadpool style, completely ripped in half. There's a second one that is leaning against a wall, and his head is just squished against a wall. There is a third body that has like no arms, that is like slumped against one of the other statues.
Oh boy.
Core kind of points at the last guy and goes, "Well, looked like they disarmed him."
Ah. Oh boy.
Uh,
Do we see
Uh,
anything moving?
Right, who's gonna make a bad one about the guy ripped in half?
I was thinking about it, but I couldn't think of anything. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
All right.
nice one.
Oh no.
All right, so
Guys, this is looking like a tough fight if we're gonna take it.
Is
I
there
mean,
anything? Do we
pretty
see or
obvious.
hear anything move?
you don't actually.
I
Like
mean,
everything in here seems to be completely still.
Can I take a pebble and throw it in?
You take a pebble, you throw it, nothing happened.
Oh,
wait, am I frozen again?
Yep.
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 God dang it.
Hmm.
I think it's pretty obvious what's going to happen, right? We go down, statues come alive, they attack us and try to kill us.
All went right.
I mean, that's like the classic Trap 101.
Do I see any other ways out of this big chamber?
There is a tunnel leading away on your left.
We
Going
could
further
just go
down
left.
or just away? Or can't we see that?
You can't really tell.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's not go down there. Let's
How
just take the tunnel left, I
how
guess.
deep is the drop off to the ground? Because you said we were a bit up.
It's 5 feet. Like you could
Oh,
walk across the statue heads, basically.
Ah. Um,
And like I
I
said, they're like in this half moon circle facing the one in the back, and the one in the back has like two hands like flat out, like it's receiving something.
is there like any item on the hands as far as we can tell?
As far as you can tell, there's nothing on the hands.
Looks like we probably need something to give it, right? Like some item or something?
rolls maybe.
Ooh, it could be.
I'm not giving that mine. Way too valuable to me, at least.
Fair. But there's some fresh
Why?
corpses. So,
Why the sign?
yeah.
Yeah, but then why still keep the sign up if everything's already gone here?
We don't know yet if everything is gone. The tunnel you spoke of, is that down there as well, or is it just from where we're standing to the left?
It's from where you're standing to.
We could also just go left over here,
Hmm.
see if
True.
anything is there.
I'll step down, see if
Right.
anything happens.
You step down. and like you land between two statues. One of them has like a crumbled arm, the other has almost completely collapsed. Like there were about 40, 50 statues down here, and maybe half of them have already been ripped to shreds. You land on the floor, hesitant. Nothing happens.
Be careful, please.
I'll slowly start my way over to the other tunnel.
You weave through the statues a little bit to the front. As you notice, like on the statue with like the outstretched hands, there is a golden plaque on its feet that has writing on it. From this distance, you can't really tell what's on it, but there seems to be some sort of writing.
I'll
And
whisper that back to the
Quake
group.
did go down. I'll go down as well.
Right.
Be careful, but there's writing on at the feet of the big statue.
Be careful for anything that might trip you or something.
Yeah.
Think the things might be activated with some kind of pressure thing.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes open for traps, but I'll still make my way to the tunnel first.
Yeah, I'm just going to have my heavy crossbow out in case anything starts moving.
Going to the tunnel on the left, you do have dark vision, and about 50 feet in, it seems to have been collapsed.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes.
Dead end this tunnel.
I'll try to read off the plaque what it says. The golden plaque in the statue.
What languages do you speak?
Not much. Common and Draconic.
And you can read it. It is in Draconic. And it says, if it's gold that you seek, then it's gold that I'll take. If weapons you wield, give me one and I'll wake. I've been tasked to keep guard of the treasure within. To win in fair combat, I may let you in.
Ooh.
Zil, come down here. Draconic lesson time.
Boy, so this is like a test.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Uh.
You've been practicing quite a lot.
I can read it.
Real quick before we roll anything. Who's standing on the ridge with me?
The other, not anymore. Just Hakan.
Right. So it's me, Hakan, and the
The
automaton.
general.
All right.
The
Yes.
general, yes. Dirty
Ooh.
20. With the help of Akira and Quake, you do manage to read it.
I could try to give it a weapon. I have this.
Can you copy
If it's
paste it in
gold that you
Discord?
seek, then it's gold that I'll take. If weapons you wield, give me one and I'll wake. I've been tasked to keep guard of the treasure within. If you win in fair combat, I may let you in.
Yeah.
So if we
What-
give it a
what-
weapon, he'll awake, and then if we fight him and win, yeah.
What?
Okay. So, guys, I still have this spear I can give him and try to defeat it in fair combat. I'm always up for a fight. I don't have a spear is quite simple already to me.
I can give it.
No. It's
I can-
it's a regular spear, a simple weapon. No,
Give
it's
my
a
quad-
5
I
feet
can give
reach
him my-
and you can throw it.
I can give him my
Spears don't
quarter
have
weapon.
reach.
You're thinking of a glaive.
I can give him my quarterstaff. That's just a stick.
Wait. What are you
Okay,
guys?
no, I want to fight it for try to fight it. So maybe I should give it a weapon.
I mean,
Can I borrow you the
why
dagger?
can't we fight it all at the same time? Does it have to be one?
That's
Fair combat. 1v1 is fair.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
I mean,
Zil, can I borrow that dagger of yours?
he won from a giant, right? So stone.
I mean, I'm
I don't
happy.
know.
I'm happy to try.
I
But
don't think a stone statue should be as hard to fight as a giant. I have actually.
Yeah. Not really. Yeah, maybe if
No,
it's magical, but not if it's a regular thing.
bad guano usually works better.
That's not a fair fight.
Is it though?
No, it is not.
I mean, I'm ready to try out.
No, it wouldn't be.
Is there like a open or clear area in this room for like a potential fight?
Uh, not really. Like the closest by statues are about 30 feet away from you.
There's like this half square. Right?
Yeah.
So let's give it the dagger then, I guess. Against. Yes, same. If Quake's gonna fight it, I'll do the same. I'll follow Zil and get back on the ridge.
All right.
Yeah. So before I go, as I said to Quake, if you need any help, just shout. I'll be there.
All right. Whew. I'll wait until they're like, are you guys going back up the ridge?
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah, maybe just stand ready if things get hairy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll move towards the big statue then, and I'll
Right.
hover the dagger and above the hand, and then I'll let it go and like run back at least like 30 feet and
Right.
wait for something to happen.
The dagger touches its hand. You see the left eye opens, and you see there is this big shining diamond inside of it, and it gives this very faint glow to it. Its hand clutches the dagger as it sits to his side. The other eye stays closed with the hand still pulled out. The statue doesn't move further.
Let's go on the other hand.
What? I don't know what to give him in the other hand. I'll put a piece of gold in the other hand.
You see a very faint tremble, but he doesn't seem to accept it.
Sure, I'll try that first. I'll put the other dagger in the other hand.
You put the other dagger, doesn't seem to move any further.
It wants more gold, I think.
Or bigger
I'll.
weapon.
Or a better weapon.
Yeah.
I don't have another weapon.
You can
Wait,
try a
you
quarterstaff,
only
I
have
guess.
daggers?
Given my quarterstaff.
Sure. Wait, I have. Uh, I can give it my glaive.
Is
That
your
is
glaive
reach.
still magical?
Glaive is reach. No thanks.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can make it non-magical though, but yeah, no.
I can
Hold on.
give
Let
it
me let me try something. Can I put a platinum coin in his hand?
You put a platinum coin in its hand. The right eye opens. Hand
Ah,
closes for a moment, and a satchel on its side opens as he drops the coin in there. You hear this low, rumbling voice. Your tribute has been accepted. Now face me. That is where we're going to take a break.
Dum dum dum.
Oh shit!
All
See you
right.
in a bit.
See you in a bit.
All right, welcome back. When we last left off, Quake paid tribute to the statue. It came alive and told him that now he should face him. So, I want everyone, just in case someone wants to get involved, to roll initiative.
Sure thing.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, dat is nou jammer.
Sweet.
Me is
Okay.
rolling for initiative.
Even if I have a +5, I rolled terrible.
Right, so anyone higher than a 20? 2-1. Oh, wait, I gotta roll for Hakan. Is he gonna roll a 0 again? The answer is no. What the hell? All right. Between 15 and 20? No? All right. 10 and 15.
11.
Oh, 13.
Right, so it's Orc Week.
Wait, does Cork have the highest?
5 to 10.
Don't think that ever happened before.
What was your Akira?
1.
Ooh.
What is your dexterity modifier?
0.
And you still go first. No, the stone golem did.
Yes!
Maybe we should hold our attacks though.
So at the top of the initiative, it's Hakan's turn.
Oh,
You rolled a natural 20 minus 1. So he is going to. I mean, you kind of agree to not interfere just yet, but I'm seeing if he has something to buff. Mm, let's see, do you need to touch someone for this? I don't think you do. Nope, that's touch. Bummer. He is going to then bonus action cast Shilala on his quarterstaff. Shillelagh. I don't know. Okay. Shillelagh on his quarterstaff, and he is going to move slightly this way to get a straight view on the stone golem. Orc, you're up next.
yeah, I'm just drawing my heavy crossbow and aiming it at the stone golem. Basically, like readying an action for when if the terracotta things start moving, I shoot at the golem.
All right. Wait,
Same with
Hakan
the-
can do something similar as well. Hakan is gonna prepare an action to, in case of necessary, to cast erupting earth underneath the golem. Yes. All right. So you're preparing a crossbow bolt until the golem does something you do not like. Quake.
I'll move up to the stone golem, I guess.
Right.
Yes, I'll move up to the stone golem and I'll just.
You can move
Up
your
to
own
the-
figure if you wish to.
Can? Oh, yeah.
There?
Yeah, that should be fine, right? Yeah, more than enough movement speed. Okay. And I'll first hit 14.
14. You make impact on it, and you're pretty sure you feel like a small knuckle breaking as your fist just hits rock, but it doesn't
Ow.
seem to do any real impact. Are your hands magical weapons yet?
And level
No, level
6.
6.
I believe level 6, but you're level 6, so yay. Still, you didn't beat its armor class. It's just flavor. Like, it's a big thing. You're probably gonna hit it. If you're gonna actually
Alright.
damage it, that's a different thing.
Second attack. Again, 15.
No, unfortunately. Other fist. Crack. There goes another knuckle.
Yikes.
As the thing just stares down at you with a dagger in its hand.
I'll hit it again. Not-
Bonus action, or do you flurry
I
of
just-
blows?
I'll start with just bonus action.
Alright.
20.
20 does hit.
Okay. That's 7 damage.
7 damage. And your fist counts as magical, right?
Yes.
Smack his ass.
7, you said, right?
Yes.
Alright. You hit it, and this time you don't feel any bones crack. You do have a feeling that you made at least some impact, but I mean, it's a creature made of stone. It doesn't really.
Stunning strike.
Um, let's see. It's paralyzed, right?
No stunned.
Stun.
Does it actually say stun?
Yes. It's stunning.
Mm.
Stunning strike. So yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna quickly check on it.
Hope that it can be
Oh,
stunned.
here. When you hit another creature, the target or be stunned. It can actually be stunned. All right.
Hmm.
What kind of
Oh,
saving throw is
okay.
it?
14. Con saving
Oh.
throw.
On save. All right. Yeah, he'll make that with a 22.
Ooh.
Alright, that's my turn for now.
All right. Next up, Zilmoira. Yeah, he is.
Once.
Like, see him make impact 3 times, and only on the third hit you don't hear bones break. So. No, you haven't. You've used it once in the flaming buildings. Confetti.
Oh.
Right. Akira, you're up.
I'm gonna move in a bit as well. Is this ledge as high as it's depicted, or can I just jump down with no hesitation?
It's a 5 feet jump. You can make that.
There.
All right.
I Yes, I was there. One back there. That's 30 feet. The stone golem appeared to talk, right?
It did appear to talk, yes.
Or this statue. I have to say, my character doesn't know it's a stone golem, of course.
The statue, when Quake offered his tribute, the golem said, "I accept your tribute. Now face me."
Kind statue, sir. What, according to you, is a fair fight? I'll wait and see if he answers in his turn, of course.
With 1 initiative.
Yeah, he's next.
Yeah, he's next.
Yeah, fair.
I'd like to ready an action.
Hmm?
I grab my light crossbow,
Yes.
arm it, and if he says it's okay to fight with Quake, I'll fire.
All right. On its turn, you hear it speak. Your group seems adequate.
We're all allowed to fight, and
So
then I fire.
So the whole group. Alright, nice.
Right. At that point, Hakan unleashes his erupting earth as well, in such a way that it doesn't hit Quake. So that's a dex save on the stone golem.
Would that also trigger my readied action?
It depends. Do you want it to trigger your readied action?
Yeah,
Basically, just said like, yes, you can face me as a group.
sure. I immediately shoot at it.
All right. You and Akira both make a attack roll. It failed its saving throw, so it's gonna take some damage from the erupting earth. Tum tum tum.
Oh, mine definitely misses. I rolled a natural one.
Yeah, that misses unfortunately. And this area is difficult terrain from this point onwards. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. That's 30 bludgeoning damage on the golem from Hakan's spell.
Um,
30. Yeah, I roll quite good on that. But sure.
does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, yes.
Alright. That's 11 damage on the first attack.
Right. Readied action can only be one attack.
Oh yeah, true.
Is your bow magical?
Yes, it is.
Right.
It immediately like reloads another arrow. Like
All right. Yeah, sure. So the earth erupts. Both your arrows strike the creature. Like part of the erupting earth deflects your arrow. Unfortunately, Akira, as the golem stands tall
I'll note one less arrow.
and see. Oh wait, I forgot something. Oh, he still fails. Right. He is going to step out of the difficult terrain. It stays in melee with you, Quake. And he is going to make 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
The first one is a natural 1, so that's gonna miss. The second one is a oh my fucking god.
Don't tell me it's a natural 20.
It's another natural one.
Oh, okay. That's okay. That's
He lifts up both its arms. He's still holding the dagger, but he's going with the wrists on you, and he slams them down. And you're quite a thin, nimble figure, and you manage to just barely slide yourself sideways. That both its fists slam beside you on the ground. A little bit more rocks erupt upwards, pebbling you with a little bit of pebbles, but not dealing any damage to you.
Oof, come on, let's dance.
And and that's his turn. So Hakan is up, and he's going to stay up there, and he is gonna cast Scorching Ray. Those are attack rolls. 3 of them. At least I think. Yes. It's a +7. Let's see if he can hit something. Only one of them hits.
It's something.
It's something. And
Better than nothing.
it's 2d6 fire damage. Alright, for 4 fire damage. On the golem.
Oh.
Doom. And he ends his turn there, which brings us to Cork.
Right. I'm gonna continue standing there shooting my heavy crossbow. First attack. 13 doesn't hit.
13 doesn't hit, no.
Second attack. Oh my god. 12.
12 also misses.
Yeah. Just 2 shots going wide, I guess.
Yeah, like both arrows just clatter against the stone golem, just shattering.
Do I want to send out my kind of just without saying anything, kind of just nod towards the stone golem as my steel defender kind of like jumps over the ridge and walks up to it.
Right.
Does he take the dash action to come close, or
Think he should be able to make it.
he has
Think.
4? What's his movement speed?
40, I believe.
5, 10, 15,
Yeah,
20,
40.
25, 30, 35, 40. 40 gets him around here.
Wait. Oh, Yeah, no, actually, he's going to. Oh, he's going to move one less and then in front of or next to Akira, I guess. No, wait. Crap. No, he is actually going to dash. Screw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's going to try and get behind him.
5, 10, 15. Like flanking with Quake? Yeah, he can make that.
Yeah. He has 40 feet movement, so I think he's good.
Oh yeah, then it'll definitely.
Definitely.
All right, that brings us to Quake.
I'll just hit him again.
With
Right.
advantage.
Oh, 27
27 definitely hits.
Yep. for 9 damage.
He does have an advantage, right?
They do have advantage on the attack rolls, yes.
Yeah.
Alright. That's still 27 was higher. Okay.
Alright.
So
Fair, but
second attack. Also with advantage.
Yes,
Mhm.
he's flanking, so,
that's 18
18 hits.
for 7 damage.
All right.
Bonus action flurry of blows.
Go for it.
16.
16 misses.
16 misses. Okay. Second one, 20.
And he does hit.
Okay. For 10 damage. And can he make a dex saving throw?
A dex saving throw.
I hope not.
Yes.
That's a 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he falls prone.
All right, I'll use his green circle for him being prone.
And stunning strike on the last hit as well.
Nice.
That's a 16.
Yeah, that saves. Shit.
Ah, that sucks. I mean, he's still prone, so that's
Good
good.
con.
Yeah.
All right, Zil, you're up. Or do you want to move, Quake?
Uh, yeah, I'll move to his side over here, so Sil has a better entry point.
Sure.
What? Ah,
All right.
Rah.
You are now red. Mhm.
Whack.
Whack.
Oh, unfortunately.
ah,
You have advantage.
we have advantage. We have advantage.
Yeah, you're flanking.
It's
So the
prone.
first one is still a 3, and it's prone. So those 2 rolls, that's your first attack. Second attack, man.
Are you attacking?
15 plus 8 is that'll definitely hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
And what weapon are you using? Is that Great Axe magical? Right. You make impact, not a scratch on it.
Ah,
Oh.
Do I see this happening?
You do. Like she makes like the first hit like skims off. The second hit does seem to make impact, but there seems to be a very faint shimmering reflection as it bounces off, not a scratch.
Okay.
All right, Akira, you're up.
I run back to Korg.
Mm-hmm.
Korg, do you have anything else magical?
yeah. My
Can I
glaive.
borrow it?
Sure. Can I throw it?
I can
Would
grab
it
it,
be
right?
Would it be action in my turn?
No, it's an action in Akira's turn.
Right.
Grab
just-
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I grab your glaive, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Then
a
I'll
plus
wait
1.
here, I guess, because I cannot dash back.
Yes. All right. So on the stone golem's turn, I'm gonna get up,
Oh, that's half movement.
and I want the 3 of you,
Oh.
which means Quake, Zilmoira, and the General,
Mhm.
to make strength saving throws.
Strength saving throw. Oh.
Yes.
That's a natural 1.
Yes, you do.
Oh wow, I rolled really well.
You also fail.
I rolled a 23.
Jesus.
You make it.
Not even my main stat.
Zilmoira and the General are knocked back 10 feet as he stomps on the ground and part of the earth around him erupts, trying to knock you back. The General doesn't move because there's a wall there. Zilmoira, you take half damage of this quake. Zilmoira taking 6 bludgeoning damage. Yes, the general takes 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And Quake, you take that's 10, but you take half. That's 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And the stone golem then uses the rest of its movement to go one, to move out of the range of the general. The general and Zilmoira are both knocked prone, by the way.
Ah,
Prone as well.
Yes.
Doesn't he still get a attack of opportunity?
Still gets an attack of opportunity, but I believe as you're a prone creature, it's with disadvantage.
oh,
Yeah.
so that's 18 on both.
Then that still hits, yeah.
Right.
Oh wow.
That's
Go general.
Ah, that's 3 force damage.
Oh yeah, he deals force damage, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
All right. No, that's important.
Yep.
So that's 3 force damage. All right.
Yes, basically has like piston fists,
Yeah.
which, by the way, also a great name for a band.
Instant.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Ending the stone golem's turn. Hakan is up, and yeah, let's try a higher level scorching ray.
Oh.
Hakan likes fire.
Oh.
Let's see. It's an additional ray per level above, so that's 4 attack rolls, highering the odds of actually hitting. That's an 11, a 16, a 14, so those all miss.
Ooh.
A natural 20.
Ooh.
Dealing. Oh my god, these scorching rays are shit. 4, 5, 8 fire damage on the golem.
Oh wow, that's really terrible.
And he's still gonna stay put. Cork, you're up.
Yeah, I have an idea. Probably not a great idea, but oh well. I'm gonna reach into my backpack and pull out my solid metal spear that I have.
Okay.
I used this one before, I think. So I'm
I think
gonna
you
try
did.
and throw the spear in him.
All right, make an attack roll.
Mm.
I don't want to be a dick now with the rules, but what's the range on a spear? I thought it was only like 30.
I believe
Oh,
60 max. 5, 10,
actually, yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's 45 feet away.
Ah.
So the attack is with disadvantage.
Could I move a little closer?
Let's see.
Yeah,
5, 10,
yeah.
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can get within 20 feet of the statue.
Yeah, I would like to do that and then throw it.
All right. So we'll
For
put you over there.
that's pretty close. For 17,
17 just hits.
right?
Is the spear magical?
No.
It bounces right off.
Ah. Damn it. I was going to do something really cool, but it doesn't work. I'm gonna spirit and then
Heat
yeah.
metal. Yeah.
Um well, that's basically all I have, so I use the rest of my movement Wait, did I use all my movement? I think
10,
so.
15, 20, 25. This is all your movement.
Ah, crap. Yeah, I'm just like standing there. There's not really anything I can do.
Standing there looking menacingly.
What does the general do?
He gets up.
All right.
You know, he
That's
gets
half
knocked
his
down, but he
movement.
gets up again.
Mhm.
And he used the rest of his movement to get to the statue,
All right. Have
and he
10,
attacks.
like over there, or does he want? He can get flanking if he wants.
Yeah, I would like that.
All right.
18 hits, right?
18 hits. Yes.
Right. 28. Alrighty, that's 9 force damage. Sorry, no,
Ooh.
10 force damage.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
All right.
As you get.
All right. At the end of the general's turn, you hear the statue say, "You seem more than adequate. I shall make this fight even fairer."
Oh, no, that's really no
He's
need.
gonna start using legendary actions.
Oh,
And he's gonna use his first legendary action to make a slam attack against you, Quake.
Against me, okay.
yikes.
That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
my armor class.
All right. S- that's 23 bludgeoning damage.
Whoa, wait, what? Oh, damn.
See, he
Ouch.
walks after the ground slam, turns towards you, and with his fist just hits you square in the chest. You immediately start feeling the bruises coming up as the air is just knocked out of your lungs. You have to like put your feet down for a moment to not slip away from him.
All right.
Mm.
And then it's your turn.
Um.
Kick his ass.
Or donkey. Or ass donkey.
No, don't kick the donkey.
What you gonna do, Quake?
I'll use my action to heal myself with my monk power.
All right.
So that's 18 hit points back.
Ooh.
Damn.
Um,
That's a lot.
I need to count. Yeah, 3 times my level or something. Yeah.
I'm a check on that. Wait, what ability is that?
Wholeness of body. Once per long rest as an action, you can regain 18 hit points. So that's, yeah, 3.
And you gain hit points equal to 3 times your monk level. Yeah.
So
Damn.
math. 17 plus 18.
Uh,
40.
32, huh?
35.
35. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right. That
Um,
is your action, I believe.
Yes. I can. I'll just use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike.
You can only do the unarmed strike if you attacked with a monk weapon on your action. You can key point flurry of blows if you want.
I can. Don't I need to attack as well?
Yeah. This is also under martial arts, I believe.
Let's see. Attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon. You can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action, but with key. No, wait. Flurry of blows is also
After
attack
you take the
action.
attack
Yes.
action on your turn. Yeah,
Yes.
I see. Uh, I can't. No, I can't do anything then. Um. Yeah, that's it. I'll end my turn.
All right. Zil. All right. All right. That hits. Your weapon counts as magical now, right? All right. It's 23 total. Hits. Hits. Damn. All right. The golem is starting to show wear and tear.
Good.
That was a sick turn.
That was a lot of damage. All right, Akira, you're up.
Over here, that's exactly 30.
And you
1,
have
2,
reach.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And I grab my glaive, although I've never used the glaive before in my life. I'm quite handy with it while attacking with it.
Yeah. Or you also have training, of course.
You're a fighter. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yep. Nope. That's not gonna hit.
Ah.
That was 12.
12, unfortunately, no. You run up with glaive forward and you just skimp it as you do find a little bit of purpose, but the smooth surface just deflects your weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Mm,
Got a second
In
attack.
between attacks, I'm gonna use my bonus action to shift to get
All
one
right.
more AC and a temporary hit points. Let's see how many. 12 temporary hit points.
All right. Nice.
Then I'm gonna attack again. Yeah, that's 27 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
That's 13 damage with a magical weapon.
Right. Hey. Let's see. That brings us back to the stone golem. And he's gonna ground slam again. I need Quake, Silmoira, the General, and Akira to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh nope.
15?
15 for the General. That's fail.
28.
Yeah, you
I
also
rolled a
get
Okay.
knocked back 10 feet and prone.
I rolled a
Ah.
10.
You also get knocked back and prone. And Akira, you actually remain standing.
Nice. How very wise
So,
of you.
let's see. Quake, you hit the wall, taking. Wait, you get the answer. You take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Mm,
Okay.
So
that's
Moira
okay.
and the General
26.
got very lucky, and I rolled Snake Eyes. Take 2 damage. And Akira, you take 7 halved, so that's 3 bludgeoning damage, and you are not knocked prone.
I mean, Zill takes half damage as well, right?
Yeah, because she's a barbarian. And then he steps into melee range with you, Akira.
Come at me, bro.
Let's see. Hakan is up, and he is going to. If he has the range on that to actually do that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. He is going to jump down a little bit to get Quake within range. And he is going to Healing Word you. Let's see, that's a plus
Would be
4. You heal 6 hit points.
6 hit points. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So 32.
I mean, that's something, right?
Yeah. I was at
It
like
is.
half. Now I'm a little bit over half. So
That's good.
Do we know what Hakan normally says when he is casting Healing Word?
I have no idea.
It's
Probably
probably a
like
fucking long speech about something.
probably something like "Get up, you fool! Why are you resting?"
Yeah, something like that.
Get me.
These kids too.
off my lawn! Get off my front lawn!
Right. That brings us to Orc.
Oh, right. Where is the magical or not magical? Sorry, the iron spear that I threw at him.
The Iron Spear, uh, let's say, is over here.
Wait, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
The blue line.
Oh, blue line. Uh, yeah, I want to move around the stone golem. Like outside, out of his reach, towards the spear. I think I can make it. 1, 2, 3,
Uh,
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
yeah, you can.
Then I just want to uh, take the spear, throw it up in the air, and then cast catapult on it. Just like shoot it into the stone golem.
Catapult.
All right.
I don't think I've
That
ever
will
seen
make
that
it
spell.
stick.
I don't
And
think I've
I
ever seen that
really,
spell
really
used.
hope that I don't hit Akira.
Let's see. Object strikes stops moving with object strikes. It's an attack roll.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, it's a
Dex save.
dexterity saving throw,
Yeah, no, oh, yeah, no, that's right.
which he is great at.
Yeah, I know.
That's a 12.
That probably doesn't.
Does a 12
Well,
make it?
no, no.
No? All right. Then
So
you can
that's
roll your 3d8 bludgeoning
3d8.
damage.
That's right.
Or
7,
gets piercing now.
7?
8.
Oh,
7, 5,
8.
8. So that's
7, 5, 8.
yeah,
Damn.
That's 20.
It's 20.
20.
20. Yeah.
Right. Very
Do you think-
decent.
Oh wait, does it actually shatter?
Uh,
I think it can.
it's- it doesn't.
Oh,
It
That-
makes impact. It doesn't get stuck or anything, but it like scratches the surface of a shoulder, like taking a chunk out.
cool. I mean, I still think that's a pretty cool action.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but yeah, that's definitely all I can do at the moment. So
Kira has to like sidestep for a moment just not to get hit by a piece of rock, but
yeah. Right, and the general is trying to move like because that's the end of Cork's turn.
Mhm.
He's going to move between me and the stone golem,
20 feet. He can
Yeah,
make that. Yes.
and he's going to melee attack again.
All right.
But that seemed to work quite well. Uh, 21 probably hits,
That does hit, yes.
and he deals 10 force damage.
All right.
And I think he only has one attack, right? If I'm not mistaken.
The Steel Defender? Yes,
Yeah.
only one.
Right. So yeah, he gets in front of me and just basically slams the guy.
All right. At the end of the general's turn, the golem is going to use a legendary action to strike back at the general.
All right. I'm gonna cast
That's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to deal
Oh boy.
18 bludgeoning damage.
Whew. All right. That's quite annoying.
And then it's Sill's turn.
22, right?
18.
18. Right.
Deal a shit ton of damage.
Rising damage.
All right, so that's 17 total. Doesn't hit.
$21.
Then that's gonna hit, yes. So that's 20 total. All right. It is starting to look hurt. As
Good.
far as stone can look hurt.
Smashed to pieces, I guess.
Yes. Akira, you're up.
Sorry, General, but I prefer Zil to have the advantage.
Really?
That's where I was gonna move next turn, but okay.
I mean, you can give him general advantage. Hint, hint.
That's 22 to hit
That hits.
on the first attack. Ooh, let's check. That's 7 damage.
Right.
Second attack. That's another 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's 9 damage.
All right.
Slashing. Magical. As a bonus action, I'm gonna put my tower shield down on the ground. To what was it again?
Oh.
It gives you 3/4 cover from ranged attacks.
I'm just gonna use it.
All right.
Looks cool.
Looks cool.
Looks cool. All right.
Bracing for impact.
The stone golem's turn. And you see.
When is it my turn? Because wasn't I before the stone golem?
Did I forget you? Oh wait, yeah, you were after the general. I am very sorry. Yeah, I forgot you. I forgot. I am sorry. Yes, you're first.
Yes,
I
you
am-
would have been standing
I am very
Alright.
on
sorry.
my spot then, I guess.
Yeah,
You would
so-
have
Yeah,
moved there
then it would
first.
have been like this probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you would have, but I'll just make my attacks.
Domoyer already hits like a fucking truck.
19. 19 hits, right?
19 hits, yes.
For 11 damage.
Alright.
24 for
Hits.
another 10 damage.
Alright. At this point, you're starting to like see cracks in the stone as you are perpetually hitting it.
Alright, flurry blows. 16 doesn't hit, right?
Doesn't hit, no.
And a 17.
17 just hits.
Okay, for
Awesome.
6 damage.
Right.
Roll a 1 on my dice. And can he make another deck save?
Dex save.
Yeah.
14?
That's my DC, yeah.
And he just makes it.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Let's see what he do. Right. You see that the golem, the diamonds in his eyes, they sink back, and it's kind of like he blinks, and there are now 2 rubies in its place as it starts emanating heat. And he slams his hands together, and I need everyone except Hakan to make a dexterity saving throw. As
Well,
a
now I
blast
do
wave
have
of
advantage.
fire, as a blast wave of fire erupts from the golem.
Now I do have advantage, right?
One-
Because of the shield I put
23.
down.
It's a dexterity saving throw, so the shield doesn't work for that.
Oh no, it was 3/4 cover.
Does
Against
that give you
ranged
advantage on saving throws?
No,
I think
I
it
don't know the
does.
rules exactly.
I think that just hires your AC.
Or just the SC.
Yeah, it's an AC thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Cork fails.
Dexterity saving throw. Fail.
14 as well.
23.
Fail. 23 makes it. And the
2.
general?
Oh, general. That's right. Haha. Dex, right? So 18.
18 makes it.
Ha.
So the ones that fail take 21 fire damage.
Oh,
Ooh.
The ones that
Oh.
make it take half, so that's
Oh
10.
no.
so 10.
And
I'm
you
dying.
see, as the fire engulfs its body as well, you see part of the stone reattaching.
Are you, motherfucker?
I'm dying. Yep.
Wait, you're down?
Wait, you're down?
Yep.
Oh,
What?
okay. Let's use pay for that. No, that's not really visible. Let's use a pink.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Uh. Well, Cork is dying again.
What else?
How did you take so much damage? Wait, what? Yeah.
Apparently, Cork is trying to take his place.
All right.
I mean, I'm still an artificer, so
All right.
I'm
Let's
not
see.
really-
That brings us to Hakan, who is doing quite well, actually.
Well,
He's
Um,
going to healing words orc.
sorry, I just remembered.
What?
I have magical explosives on me, right?
Well, those are in your backpack.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Those are in the backpack. Yeah.
Can you roll a d20 for me?
No,
I should've-
no.
17?
All right, they don't explode. You get healed for 7 hit points as Hakan again goes like, "Why are you going down? Stop going down!"
Wait, who gets healed?
You,
You-
Oh,
you.
great.
So you are prone on the ground, but no longer dying.
Yeah.
The pink rings of death.
Let's see. After that, the golem is going to use its legendary action to take a strike at Quake.
Oh, God damn it! No.
That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's a hit.
that hurts.
Oh,
13 bludgeoning damage.
13.
Yes.
Okay.
And then it's Cork's turn. You do not have to make a death saving throw.
Yeah, I get up, kind of spitting up blood and just do my usual thing. And then I'm gonna cast Create Bonfire, like directly on his square, and he needs to make
Okay.
a Dexterity saving throw.
That's a 14.
That's not enough, I think.
Right.
Nope. So
So there's a bonfire in this spot now.
that's 9 fire damage.
Right. You see the fire licking the golem. And
Didn't fire just
some
kill him?
something in his physical has changed after his last fire eruption. And instead of like you've seen the scorching rays make impact before, and actually like blasting a few chunks away. This time you see the stone knitting back together. How
Right,
much was it again?
9.
You
As
healed
soon
him.
as I see that, I end my magical spell.
All right.
Your concentration.
Yeah, and do I have any movement left?
You have still half your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna just move as far away from the golem as I can. Kind of stumbling and like holding my guts in place.
All right.
Bit singed.
General.
And I'm gonna make sure, like, I think he's immune to fire, guys. Just so the rest of the party also knows. And as my golem,
that is like half my spells.
yeah, think we're screwed. Uh,
Just gotta punch harder.
ah, right. So my golem does a 17 hit.
17 just hit.
Ah, that's 8 force damage.
All right.
Wait, and real quick, want to check something. Ah, gosh dang it! Come on. Oh, there's an action. God dang it! Right. No. Yeah, that's the end of his turn as well.
All right. Wait,
Cork,
you're
you
up.
did move, right?
Hmm.
You did move.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, I closed the battle map.
I'll move you.
Oh.
Ah.
As far away as possible. You have 30 movement speed, right?
Yeah.
He had to get up, so he has 15 left.
Yeah, I moved him 15 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so my turn.
If you want to, you can look on the Discord, of course.
Um, I'll just start hitting. First attack. Nope, 16. Wait, I have advantage, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
23, that hits.
That hits.
For 11 damage.
All right.
Second attack. Oh, natural 20. There we
Nice.
go. On the on the advantage roll. So wait, that's double dice, right? Yeah.
Yes, it's double dice.
Oh, double ones. Really? Really?
Nice.
Double ones.
Oh,
Okay,
that
so that's
sucks.
7 damage.
All right.
And then uh for my bonus action, I'll 2, 3. Yeah, I'll phase step away.
Right. No attack of opportunity. Zilmoira, you're up.
What does my effect do again?
Um,
Mm,
you were in summer form, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. It's only within 5 feet after my
Oh,
jump.
it's after your jump, not before.
Yeah.
All right. That's what I wanted to check.
I'm gonna close the window real quick. Be right back.
And I can choose to do damage. I don't have to.
Okay. That's 13. Nope. Hits. Yes. $17 total.
Until
All right. Okay. All right.
Righty.
Kira, you're up. When you are already back.
Yeah, I'm back. Was just a couple of meters
Oh
away.
yeah. Yeah, I have
Uh,
battle maps and everything open, so I couldn't see.
So I moved down because I'd rather have Zil be flanking me than the general.
Hmm?
16 plus 9 to hit.
That hits.
That's 11 piercing damage. Magical.
Uh, yes. All right.
Second attack.
Go for it.
21 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
All right.
With 30 damage?
13.
Oh, dang it. Well,
All
still
right.
good one.
How do you want to finish this?
As I have my glaive, I'd like to reach for its eyes and poke right in between it.
All right. You grab the glaive with a thrust. You pierce its skull. Stones flying everywhere. The moment you do that, you hear a voice emanating from the creature, from the golem. Yes, you are very adequate. You may pass. As the wall that it was standing against splits open with a rumbling sound, revealing a passageway behind it.
Nice.
And the moment you pull your glaive free, you see the golem going inert as the stone slowly starts reforming.
Oh, I I helped with my caustic man. No. uh, well, it was a pretty tough fight, right, guys? Course,
Yeah.
like bleeding.
What are you talking about?
I'm
I'm
bruised,
completely
bleeding.
fine.
I'm fine.
I'm totally knocked
Although
up.
I am gonna use my uh, second wind.
Yeah,
Heal myself for 11 hit points.
I think we should make haste going into the thingy before it closes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then maybe while we're inside, take a short rest.
That sounds like
I'm 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 not doing so good.
I mean,
You, as a group, start moving into the tunnel, and the first thing that you notice is that you're about 400 feet in. The walls here are a little bit moist. A little bit of water is
Moist.
like trickling through the stone wall here. It's a little bit porous in construction.
Cork
And
kind of tested. Is it fresh water?
it is fresh water.
Interesting. Yeah, might be over some like oasis or something. And whatever it is, the water probably is going to be filtered like through all the sand layers and stuff.
Yeah.
Any running
That
water?
seems like a path that hasn't been explored yet.
Can I keep like my ear to the wall and hear if I hear running water somewhere?
Make a perception check.
11.
Unfortunately, you don't.
Hmm.
But you keep walking, and the path just keeps winding down a little bit, going left to right. At one point, you're pretty sure you've just walked in a circle for a short moment as the tunnel keeps veering to the left. At one point, leaving the dampness behind you, and you're about half an hour in through darkness as wind starts picking up. And you see that you're coming to an opening in the which ends up into a ravine with a stone bridge built across it, and you hear in the distance below you the sound of rushing water.
Ah,
Can we take a rest here before we continue on?
yeah, I would really appreciate a rest.
Yeah.
Like my intestines are kind of like outestines at the moment, and I know just
What are my hit dice again? D8? 36.
Monks have D8s, yes.
Okay, so all
Right.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a short rest.
Khan is just kind of chilling.
Of
No.
course.
I'm a caster. I don't get up close.
okay. I'm a bit healed up again. I had to use all my hit dice though, but okay, now finally, what does the ring?
As you're taking your short rest, you're attuning to the ring. It is a ring of evasion.
Oh,
Oh.
Uh,
because
this
we
ring has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. When you fail a dexterity saving throw while wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend 1 of its charges to succeed on the saving throw instead.
um did I throw for my weather thingy? I'm not
What?
quite sure if I did.
You did last time,
You
yeah.
recharged it last
Oh,
session,
right,
yeah.
yeah. I don't think it succeeded, but just double checking if I threw. Right. Um
No, it is recharged. You rolled a natural 20 last session.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
You haven't used it since, so it still
No,
has a charge.
I mean, I could have used it in the fight in the cave with the stone.
That
golem,
would
but
have been a bad idea.
most of my stuff is like AoE and not really meant for one-on-one fights.
So they're Quake the Ring.
Yeah.
What
It's
is it?
makes it a bit easier to dodge out of the way.
Oh, it's. Hmm. Could I
And
get that? I'm not good at dodging things.
sure.
I mean,
You would have to take another short rest to actually attune to it,
Yeah, I
because
know.
Quake is currently attuned to it, but
technically,
I just wanted to check what it is. That's why I attuned to it.
right.
Nick, that
Yes.
could the uh, could the general technically be attuned to a magic item?
I
I'm
am
not
I
saying
am
it should, just
I'm gonna come back to that.
right.
I'm gonna research that because I am not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I could
I'm
see that being very useful, and
certain
also
it's not possible, but I'll
that
have to
makes
check.
sense. No, I mean that would make sense. Otherwise, it could be very powerful real quickly. Like
Yeah,
I'm probably going to spend most of my magic items on my automaton.
just
Get in this
buffing up
battle
the
giant
automaton.
strength.
Yeah.
All right. During your short rest,
I'll give the ring
thing
to
you
Akira, by the way.
the thing you do notice that the current in this ravine, like the air current, is quite fierce.
Hmm. Any bats around here?
Make a perception check.
Critical fail.
You don't find any bats.
Ah, the wind current must be too strong. No, yeah, that's good. I mean, Cork doesn't
Maybe
believe.
there's nesting one in your armpit.
Yeah.
How deep is the ravine?
Cork doesn't believe in cross
With your
contamination.
dark vision, looking down, you hear the water, don't see it.
Hmm.
Anything noticeable about the bridge, or is it just a stone?
It seems to be very plain and made out of stone.
Okay.
And how many feet dark vision do you have?
60.
60. You don't see the other side.
Ooh, that's kind of eerie.
All right. Well, I'm sort
Oh,
of
um,
back up.
I also spent like a couple of minutes using my mending to heal the general back to full health.
All right, sure.
Because I don't see why I wouldn't do that every short round, basically. Short rest. I could send general over to the other side.
I mean, he can scout a bit
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
then come back.
Possibly.
I mean, do you want to risk it, or should we send him general?
I mean, I can be a bit quieter, I believe, than
I
your
mean,
giant metal.
the general is actually pretty quiet. Somehow.
You oiled them up well.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
real oiled for some reason. don't think too hard about it.
I mean, I don't mind sending the general up ahead, but I would like to keep the group together, to be honest.
Yeah, I know, but like the general can be remade, and I mean, technically you can. But
Technically, you can be remade.
that's
No.
um, yeah. So I actually prefer to send general instead of a living friend, basically.
That's fine.
Alright.
Right. So I give the general the instruction to go to the other side of the bridge, and if he can't make it to the other side of the bridge, he should stop. So he doesn't like walk into the ravine if the bridge is
All right.
broken. or
Maybe you
anything.
should hand him a torch.
Oh yeah. Here
Do
you
we
go.
follow him
Thor.
or do you want to wait here?
We can see him with the torch, right?
So
Yeah,
we'll
you can.
we'll send him a bit ahead and then follow him
Yeah.
from a distance, right?
If he doesn't like get attacked by anything or something.
All right.
But I'm sure nothing bad will happen to him. So.
I would take your valuables out of him just in case, though.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
and I sent the general over.
Yes. The general starts walking, and about 60 feet, about 60 feet in, you do notice that the wind starts picking up a little bit around him. He keeps walking. You can still see the torch. 120, 150. You're pretty sure he's like 200 feet away when you stop see the torch move.
We keep following, right?
Yeah, let's follow now.
As you're following, you
Mhm.
do like the wind is picking up around you as well, and you hear like hushed whispering voices on it. Hatch. 3. And in some weird sense, you see the general moving. You're pretty sure you're moving as well, but the general keeps gaining distance on you. And as you look down at your feet, you're still at the start of the bridge.
Hmm. Just FYI.
Catch, domain, and breathe.
Ah. He just as a
Like as you're
general.
standing there, like it's still going around you, just mumbling random words like pain.
Right.
Can I?
Just wait. Just as a quick technical thing. The general
Yes.
can be charmed. Just
All right.
what you.
What charm effect?
No, just sharing with the group, I guess.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on.
Can I try to start walking on my own and keep looking back at the group, seeing if I'm making distance?
Right. At first, you do make distance. You get about 60, 80 feet, 100 feet. Like every 10 feet or so, you look over your shoulder, and you guys see Quake going, and it's almost like a moment of fog comes over you, and he's standing right beside you.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Uh,
Uh, that's not.
And Quake, you do notice like you're walking, and in like every 10 feet, you look over your shoulder, you look over your shoulder. At one point, this whispering wind floats around you, and you look over your shoulder again, and there are your friends.
uh,
This
hell.
is weird. This is very weird.
I
Ah,
mean, okay, this isn't out of. I come from the Feywild. There are
Yes.
always like tricks, illusions,
Mhm.
and is it familiar in any way, shape, or form?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana. Oh, I'm not that good in Arcana. Yeah, 15.
15. You're not really sure. It doesn't really seem like a trick. It does seem magical in nature.
Can I make an insight check to see if it's an illusion or the bridge entirety or something?
Sure.
17.
17. You feel the bridge. You're like crawling on hands and feet, like trying to find, like, maybe it's a glyph, maybe it's something else. You're crawling, and back at the start again. Right? Um,
do
Here at the start of the bridge, you don't really notice anything magical. But you start walking, and just as you get to that like 100 feet point, the wind starts picking up around you, and it immediately starts shining bright with magical aura. Um,
do I see any
it's
glyphs?
conjuration magic.
Do I see any glyphs anywhere? Anything glowing on the
Make a
side of the
perception check.
bridge, on the floor, on the walls, wherever? Perception.
Cork's
Uh,
also looking out.
13.
13. You don't see any glyphs of any kind.
Wait, where's perception? Oh wait. I rolled a non-natural 20.
Scanning the cavern, scanning whatever part of the wall and the bridge you can see, there aren't any glyphs.
This is.
At
I
one
think.
point, you're already like 10, 15 minutes in. At one point, the general comes walking back from the other side of the bridge. And if a robot could look confused, it looks confused. Like,
Wait,
it
cannot.
kind of like tries beckoning you to like, why aren't you following?
I tried
Can
to.
I try to walk backwards and keep my eye on the group the whole time?
Ooh.
Sure. You're doing that, keeping your eyes on the group, and at one point, like you're keeping your eyes open, and it's hard. And at one point, you blink, and you're like face to face with some Moira.
Oh,
Damn it! Okay. Yeah, I've got one more idea.
And every time you teleportation happens, it's the whispering wind around you that picks up.
I've
hmm.
got one more idea.
I think it might be.
I have one more
Can I-
idea as well.
Can I take a bit of fabric from whatever I have with me and make like a sort of earbuds to like close up my ears
That was
and
my
go
idea as
walking?
well.
Right, you're making earplugs. You start walking.
Yeah, and I'll keep my hands on my ears as well to make it even better. Like,
The wind picks up again. You're at the start again.
fuck!
But the general doesn't seem to be affected, guys. So
I don't know why. Why is he not affected?
because he's super cool.
Quake. Not Quake. Hakan.
Hey.
Because he's a
Did you
construct.
send the raven?
Yes. Yeah, sure. I believe it's an owl. It was an owl, right? Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
owl.
Yeah.
He like sends the owl, and you see it like fluttering away into darkness. Doesn't return. And at one point, it just comes easily flying back like nothing happened.
Is it intelligence based?
It's just us.
But we got permission from the stone dude.
That's kind of bullshit, but all right.
General was allowed to cross.
Can I?
Yeah.
Is there any writing back at like with the entrance or something? Did we miss anything?
Make a perception check.
20.
You start like scanning the side of the entrance that you came through, and it looks like it's kind of it's a sculpted arc, and across it, written in Draconic, you see a line of text that says, "Anyone can hold me, even without their hands, yet no one can do it for long. What am I?"
All right. Cork walks up. Yeah, Cork walks up to the bridge and holds his breath as he tries to
You
run.
right, you hold your breath, start bolting, and you make it to the other side.
I'm gonna hold my breath as
Yep,
well.
same here. Hold my breath and go.
Also, Cork
Right.
doesn't have dark vision, so he just
I mean,
runs in the dark, holding his breath.
I
guess
didn't
the
tell
general
you
is with
guys
me,
yet,
right?
and I
That was
just.
fine.
I can't just keep my mouth shut and just start running.
I mean, can Quake keep his mouth shut?
No, I
Yeah,
guess I'll
each
just
of you
start
you hold
sprinting to
your
the bridge and and then say just hold your breath and then go.
each of you you hold your breath, you go, and all of you make it to the other side.
So how far was it now exactly?
It was 300 feet.
Ah,
300 feet.
that's
Okay.
quite. I mean, it must be at least like a minute of holding your breath.
Yeah, which I think every one of you should at
You are
least be
always
able to.
able to hold your breath for a minute.
Yeah.
Fair. I mean, it doesn't quite work in reality, but for D&D, that's fair enough.
Right.
On both D&D standards, yes.
Yeah.
Having it made to the other side, you see another tunnel as you follow it, just for a little bit, like maybe 5 minutes. As you see
I keep my eyes better open for writing this time though.
you see in the distance a fire. It's a small fire, like a bonfire. And as you
Hmm.
get closer, you see it looks like a small living room. You see a hearth with a fire in it. You see a bookshelf with a couple of books, a nice comfy chair, some wine goblets, a few plates just stacked in another cabinet, and a small writing desk with some paper and ink pot on it.
No person
Um,
or
There's no one currently there.
yeah, Cork immediately goes like, "Anyone home? Hello."
Not a,
Oh,
not a
hello.
response.
Yeah.
any
Well, in that case,
any
Cork's like opens his like bag and starts like putting books in it.
Maybe
All right.
first check what the books are before
Oh,
putting them there.
actually, yeah, good point, Akira.
All right. There are 3 books. You see a book. All 3 of them have draconic writing on them.
Ah,
The first one, you don't read
Also,
draconic, so you have no clue.
yeah, Cork's like almost immediately ready to throw them.
maybe let us have a look first.
Yeah, I'll check.
Like, these books are worthless.
Yeah, I'll try to grab them then.
All right. So you're scanning the book. The first book is a green leather bound book with the title of uh, "The Arts of Imprisonment Magic."
Oh,
This says
The
the arts of imprisonment magic. Maybe we should keep it.
yeah.
Might be useful.
the second book is titled "Prophecy of Dreams."
The prophecy of dreams.
Yes, and it's a
That could
silver
be,
bound
Arcan?
book.
yeah.
Yes.
Maybe this is something about your dreams. Don't know if you speak draconic, but
I have no fucking clue what that says.
Can
That's great.
maybe Quake and I could give it a try. We speak draconic.
And the third book is a small leather bound journal with
ooh.
no title.
I
Can I
opened the
read a couple
journal.
entries too?
Yeah, I was gonna
You
do that.
open the journal and quickly scanning through it, you see dates going back hundreds. Technical difficulties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. It wouldn't be a Force Games D&D stream without technical difficulties. So, the third book, you're scanning through it, and it basically holds personal accounts of Hannes's reign over the Red Sea, the rise of the Elder Dragons, her contribution in building the Obsidian Tower. Basically, it's a diary. And as you get to the last pages, you see a drawing of the porcelain doll and a final piece of text.
Wait, this is Hannes the Dragon's
Yep, that's
room?
his diary.
Hannah's the dreamer.
What does the text
Oh
say?
crap, that
As
can
my
be
dreams have
first one.
told me, the age of fire. All right, we're almost done. We're gonna read this one. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So, as my dreams have told me, the age of fire is coming to an end. Those that I have helped build a safe haven in the Tower of the Maiden have turned themselves against me, as well as against all the other elders. I wish I could tell them why their foolish uprising is of no importance to the great divine plan. But such levels of knowledge can simply not be understood by their young existence on this plane. It saddens me that I must be the first to die, but such is the will of fate. The maiden shall greet me with open arms and a warm smile on her porcelain face, for I have done what the cosmos has asked of me. I only hope that those that come after me can do the same. I pity the unfated who must watch the world burn underneath their feet as the sins of the Father are upon us. Dear unfated, heed my final words, for now fate rests upon your shoulders. I shall retreat to my sanctum, where I shall dream one final time before taking my final breath. And that is where the diary ends.
So, this
Wow.
is the diary of one of the dragons, Ahanis.
Yeah, the golden of the
I
brass
think
dragon.
this should belong into the Obsidian Tower.
But this has
Not sure if
important
that's a good
information,
idea.
man.
Yeah,
The
that's
fact the
why.
fact that she even knew she was gonna get betrayed by the humans, that she was gonna get killed in her sleep.
I mean, yeah. Sounds like it's all part of
Mm.
like a prophetic dream or something.
And this whole prophecy of hers, this can be dangerous information.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's not give it to the Obsidian Tower.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna keep it ourselves.
And
Well, for now, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, we know what kind of people dwell in the Obsidian Tower, right? People that kidnap children and experiment on them. So
That are just a couple of them.
yeah, but it's still accepted.
Yeah.
Still walk.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not accepted. It
I'm
happens
not saying
behind the
we
back.
should smite down all
Oh,
everyone in
rip.
the Obsidian
And if
Tower.
probably if we give it to the wrong person, they can just take it and burn it if they don't
That's
want it.
true. Okay.
This information has to be preserved.
Yeah, we'll keep it for now.
Yeah.
Is there anything other interesting we can find?
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna help.
Group check. Guess we're all gonna search.
Mhm.
I mean, it
So
makes
are we gonna all help each other then?
All
I
right.
rolled a 15.
12.
Right. So there is the small writing desk that holds some paper and a bottle of ink. That seems to be new with a quill in it. The papers mostly hold very LSD-like drawings that almost seem like dreamscapes in all kinds of different colors. One of them shows a volcano spewing topaz. One of them is of a desert with emerald clusters in it. There is a island. Let me quickly check my notes before I say the wrong thing.
Oh boy.
I mean,
uh,
Desert
Desert
with
it's a
emerald.
volcano with topaz. There's a large island with crystal clusters. There is a canyon with emerald clusters. There is a gigantic tree with amethysts growing out of its branches. And there is a lake with at the bottom of it a sapphire cluster.
does Cork recognize any one of the places, especially the third one,
Um,
or is it not?
thinking back, like with your conversations with Hakan as well, the canyon with the emerald clusters do seem eerily familiar with Hakan's dream as well. And
Right.
Hakan goes like, "And the volcano! I've dreamed about that as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah.
don't know the other three though."
Hmm. No, but the tree isn't like the same tree from the afterlife.
It doesn't seem to be, no.
Okay. No, just checking. Right. That's also
But besides that, the chamber seems fairly simple. Actually, there's a bottle of wine that is unopened, and there's no dust on anything here. Everything is just spot on clean.
I think
Any
Things
hidden
you maybe would have say like a bottle of wine that has been sitting there for who knows how long. Like this dragon has been dead for about 40 years by now. No dust on it whatsoever. Ink looks new as well.
think it's all magical.
is there any hidden compartments in the desk or in the walls or on the floor?
Zilmoira, you had a 21, right? I believe. You do find in the desk underneath, like you open one of the drawers and there's a fake drawer in there, and there is a sixth scrap of paper there that holds a drawing of a man, I'm not sure who. Elvish features, um, bald, deep sunken in eyes. Go to the next page, and you see a woman, faintly familiar woman. Long red hair, elvish features as well.
Elvis features.
You're
So
not sure. Yeah, long red hair.
that does sound
Is
sort of
this
familiar.
any familiar to any of us?
The first one, not. The second one, you've pretty sure you've decapitated her a couple of days ago.
Right.
Third one, it's a painting of Captain Horatio.
Hmm.
Fourth, third one is a drawing of Captain Horatio.
Wait, Captain Ratio.
Yeah, the cursed one.
Yeah, you don't recognize that one. Quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fourth one, Dragonborn. Gem one is of a coloration you've not seen before. You've seen mentioning of the five others: the sapphire, the crystal, the topaz, the emerald, the amethyst. This is more of a silvery shine, but gem-like anyway. A fifth one, human, male, not really any distinguishable features. A sixth painting of a gnomish woman with bushy black hair and a big nose. And a seventh one of a. I'm not really sure what kind of race it is. It looks blank almost. No facial features, no nose. Almost like a blank canvas with slit eyes. Completely bald.
Wait. Mm,
Wait, how many glass windows were there upstairs? Or at the
Or
other?
6.
Do they like the male female depictions of that
They do not.
correlate with the colors? They
They
do
do
not.
not.
Mhm. Yeah, Orleana was that or the other one?
I don't
Valentina.
think.
There's something
Valentina.
weird about the painting with Valentina. It's almost like she's been painted in 3D. Like it's two, like there's a red version and a blue version. Like if you would look at it with two different color lenses, you could see two different things.
Maybe.
To be.
Maybe.
I don't think
No,
the
Captain Horatio isn't dead. He escaped.
true. Yeah.
He's roaming the seas somewhere.
I don't think these
We'll tell you that sort of story when we get to that quake, by the way.
these correspond with the paintings upstairs.
No.
All right. But yeah, as you're going through the chamber, going over your thoughts, like what what does this mean? What is all this? Mulling it over, we're gonna end tonight's episode there.
All right.
Because yeah, hopefully, and we'll get back to whatever this all was. So I want to thank everyone in chat who was there. Thank you for watching. I want to thank my players for playing. I've had a blast.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, make sure to do all the YouTube thingies like comment,
Like,
subscribe.
yeah.
Make
And
sure
bell.
to check on our socials to make sure that you know of our events and stuff. And yeah, we'll hope to see you all next time. Night.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Zo. Zijn we level up? Nee.
Nu.
Ja.
En level 6 is wel echt extreem vet. Oh.
Whew. Okay.
It showed,
Oh no.
but I think